I would be honored to help you hear better. 570-748-5444.
Hey guys, it's Troy, and I'm here to tell you that Keystone Door Solutions in Mill Hall is a proud sponsor of Clinton County sports. Made locally in Clinton County, Keystone Door is a trusted, locally owned company where we proudly install garage doors, entry doors, siding, windows, and more. Remember, when it's Keystone, it's quality. Call us today at 570-726-7864 and schedule your free estimate. Or check us out online at KeystoneDoorsPA.com.
And a very good evening. Welcome to Malinak Stadium. Lady Wildcat Soccer against Altoona. John Lopez to my immediate left. John Conklin, with whom I haven't worked in, I don't know, a few years, maybe longer than that. Who knows? Bill Crowell will be manning things here, along with Wally Quarter from Clinton County Sports. And they're introducing the Altoona Lady Mountain Lions. They're 1-1-1. They'll be playing the Central Mountain Lady Wildcats. They're 1-1. This contest is presented on Clinton County Sports by Susquehanna Trailways, Redmond's Complete Comfort, J.J. Peters Disposal, Budget Artist and Photo Design Studio, Miller Brothers Auto Sales, Woodlands Bank, Clinton Country Club, Haywood's on the Green, Laser Wash, BSC Mechanical, Central Storage, Hear the Birds Hearing Aid Center, Patrick A. Johnson, Attorney at Law, Alexander Subaru, Keystone Door Solutions, Amy Probst, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Pizza King, Kleiny's, and these Wildcat Boosters, Davis Real Estate, Inc., Parole Truck Garage and Alignment Center, the Service Garage, and the Fager Insurance Agency, LLC. John Conklin, welcome back into the booth. I know you've done some sportscasting. I remember one year, many years ago, you and Chip McCann did some top hat wrestling from the Magic Dome.
Yeah, that's right. It's been a few years. I think the last time I worked with you was for a Central Mountain football game up here, but that was probably 3-4 years ago. I don't know. So, yeah, I've had a little hiatus from being here in the booth, but it's good to be back. And great night for some Lady Wildcat soccer.
And you have a vested interest. Your daughter is a junior this year, part of the starting lineup. What are your thoughts on the team so far, and what might happen tonight?
Well, they're in for a tough challenge, that's for sure. Altoona, I haven't seen them this year, but traditionally they've always been a strong team. So, you know, the team started out with a win over Bloody Warrior, which was nice. They had a heartbreaker against Penns Valley last Saturday. So it seems like they're on the cusp. I mean, they have some talent. It's just a matter of getting it, you know, all put together and waiting for that thing to click. And, you know, hopefully we can see some good things tonight.
Well, we have a great night for soccer. Again, it is Altoona. They took the JV contest by a score of 6-0, which we hope is not a harbinger of things to come. We'll find out here pretty soon. The lights are on. The sun's still out. Gorgeous setting here at Malinak Stadium. We'll be back to get this contest, Lady Wildcat Soccer against Altoona, after this.
During the Subaru Lot to Love event at Blaze Alexander Subaru, there's a lot to love. You'll love low rates, like 1.9% for 72 months on 2025 Outbacks, or 3.9% for 48 months on select 25 Foresters. You'll love new models, like the 2026 Crosstech Hybrid, or the all-new, all-electric 2026 Subaru Trail Seeker. And you'll love high trade values because we're able to give you not just hundreds, but thousands more for your trade. There's a lot to love at Blaze Alexander Subaru, high on the hill in Muncie. We're taking the deals the other guys won't.
Banking should be more than just a place to park your money. You deserve a bank that understands you and your community. At Woodlands Bank, we pride ourselves on local decision-making by people who live and work in the same neighborhoods as you do. We are committed to supporting local businesses, nonprofits, and events that make our communities thrive. Whether you're saving for the future, buying a home, or growing your business, you can trust Woodlands Bank to be there, because we're not just a bank, we are your neighbor. Visit us today at one of our 8 convenient locations and experience banking that's built for you. Woodlands Bank, rooted in our communities. Member FDIC.
The Carroll Truck Garage and Alignment Center specializes in cars and heavy-duty trucks, offering tires, brakes, state inspection, and tandem aligning. All at the Carroll Truck Garage and Alignment Center, 1959 East Valley Road, east of Luganton. Perfect evening for some soccer. The field's been lined. Oh, it is lined, isn't it? Now they don't have to reline. So have you learned, John Conklin, your soccer by osmosis, following your daughter up through the parade, the steps?
Yeah, I was. Admittedly, I didn't know anything about soccer other than kickball, in goal, until she started playing AYSO. I got into the travel thing, and I will say I picked up quite a bit of knowledge over the years, but certainly no expert. But I do know a little bit more than I did before.
So how many years has she been playing soccer then, including AYSO, West Branch?
It would have to be probably almost 12 years. So she's 16. I think she was 4 when she started there. So 4 or 5. I want to say she was 4 her first year. I don't know if you call that soccer, the whole bumblebee thing.
Maya used to score like 9 goals at that age.
Yeah.
It was exhilarating to watch.
Yeah.
I scored 9 goals. Like, great job, Pele.
Yep, exactly. So
we'd be remiss if we didn't mention your daughter's quite the gymnast, correct?
She's also in gymnastics. She has moved this year to it's an outfit, Fearless, in Bellefonte. So she'll be competing up there. But we'll get some scores for PIAA and go back to the PA Classic, hopefully, if she qualifies. And but she'll continue to do that, just not from the YMCA.
Okay. So Y still going to have its program?
They do.
Yeah,
correct.
good. Good. All right, we're ready to go. And, John, it's all yours. I'll be back at 9 o'clock.
Oh, boy. A lot of silence.
You're fine.
I'm going to throw a quick plug out there, John, while we have a break here before it starts for West Branch Soccer. Next week starts photo day for all of those teams. So we got 2 weeks full of soccer photos. So I have all those kids come. If they're watching tonight, come ready and dress and bring your good smiles.
There you go. All right, what are we waiting for here? Oh, I think we're about, here we go.
Game on.
Sure. So Central Mountain with the ball to start off there. Over onto the near side of the field, out of bounds.
It's that Conklin kid throwing in.
Yep, Harper with the Harper Conklin with the throw in. They're working their way down the field.
At number 24, that's what, Lily McGonigal, I believe. She's a freshman. She's a good ball player.
Yep, we have a couple, more than a couple freshmen. They made their impact there in game 1 with they scored both goals. So certainly was good. We kept hearing, well, there's a shot by Altoona from about the 15-yard line that went a little wide. We had heard that there was some good players coming up from the junior high ranks, and they came in this year and made an impact right off the bat.
I think that West Branch program really helped.
Yep.
You have 400 kids in that, and it just feeds into the middle school program, then up into the high school program. So it's a win-win.
So there's a goal from Altoona. I didn't catch who that was.
It's like number 4, maybe.
4. If that's 4, it's Cuspert.
Yeah. I gotta wait to see the back of her jersey.
So that was kind of there was a mistake there from the the back.
Number 5 scored it.
So number 5 is Alicia Alexander.
She is a junior forward that came a minute and 6 in. Ouch.
The ball's out of bounds again. Conklin with the throw in once again. She passes it down to 24, the McGonigal, the freshman. Bounced off of her, or actually the Altoona defender, and Conklin with the throw in again. And out of bounds off the Altoona defender once again, working her way down on throw ins. And we have it once again, another throw in.
That's good.
So there's off of McGonigal into the middle. Leah Karstetter had it for a second. Now an Altoona player is taking it down to field number 10. She passed it down, didn't get her connection down there, so it went the whole way to the goalkeeper, who is Alyssa Ford, I believe is her name.
Mm-hmm.
And
She's a sophomore.
The goalkeeper got it out there about midfield right now. They're working one-on-one over there. There was Altoona with a quick pass and back over and kind of a breakaway and a long kick that went well over the goal, out of bounds. So it'll be goalie's ball here to kick it back out.
Their leading scorer is Sophia O'Day, a senior forward who had 6 of their 8 goals coming into this game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, number 33. I did my homework, John.
Yes, you did.
To a point. Bill's tough. He's a slave driver.
I could see that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's the Altoona defender kicked it back to their own goalie, who kicks it back out. And number 5 over there.
Be nice these would be in numerical order.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
How about Remington Veltri, the coach's daughter?
Oh, Remy. Okay, yep. That would be Remy.
So are they twins, Remington and Kendall?
Yes, they are.
They're both seniors. I kind of deduced that.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. But
no,
yeah.
you don't.
But yes, they are twins.
Oh, that's got to be something.
I don't. Maybe it looked worse than it was.
Yeah.
I don't know if she tripped over her own feet or something. But no call.
Play on.
There was a little bit of tanglement down there at the goal. Now Altoona has the ball, but was cut off there by number 12, Hannah Englert. That is, but I don't think that's Hannah, unless I'm misseeing numbers. No, that's Hannah. So McGonigal's playing tough on her Altoona opponent. There was another one of those, I don't know what you call that, but two quick passes, and oh boy. So that was a long shot from about the 20-yard line and past the goalie, who looked like she got a little crossed up there. With the kick.
It's interesting. They're scoring from the left side. The O'Day girl sets up on the right side, but they've been having success coming in from the left, obviously.
And only maybe, and I'm just guessing this, if they had some sort of a plan to keep O'Day, occupied, and they're, going over to the left side and getting it from there. So there's Harper. A little bit of a collision, but the ball goes Central Mountain direction, and Kendall Veltri now chasing the ball down to almost to the goal box there, and out of bounds off of Altoona.
Central Mountain is there are 4 divisions in softball. Central Mountain's division number 3. Altoona is the big school division number 4. They lead here 2-0, just a couple minutes in, just 5 minutes in right now. Okay. And we're going to have a throw in from down. I believe that's the young Conklin girl that could be throwing it in. Or is it a corner? It could be no, it's a corner.
It's got to be a throw in. Yeah, I don't think they'd have Harper on the corner. Usually they have Leah Karstetter with those duties.
Well, they've been able to get the ball into their forward third, I think is the term Abe Stopper used.
Yeah, it's just they have, and that's been, one of the things they have struggled with the past few years, keeping it down into their side of the field, and they've been able to do that here. Unfortunately, kind of give up some long-distance goals there, 2 of them, and you have a 2-0 deficit. So, hopefully they can keep working here and keep up that pressure on their end of the field.
Non-stop action, folks. 40-minute halves. A female official in the yellow on the near sideline.
Yep, and I don't know. Harper has a flip throw in that I haven't seen her pull out.
Oh,
they don't let her do it very often, but
they're always fun to see.
Yeah, maybe they will let her at some point. That's that.
Yeah, with her gymnastics training.
Yep, and a little bit of teaching from Yuri Svek back when she was about 7 or 8 years old, and then she's been doing it since.
Yeah, I see there's a Svek on the roster, so that's got to be Yuri's daughter.
Correct.
It is. A 9th grader, Cora Svek. He was a really good soccer player and wrestler.
Yep, he was. Moved back here a number of years, but probably 5-6 years now. Moved back home, and his daughters have been coming up through the West Branch programs, and doing well.
That's the future. When we get a chance, I'll give you a little sidebar about the Keystone Little League kids and what they're doing in the fall. It's not football.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So some nice passing there from the Central Mountain side. Now McGonigal picks the ball up down on the near side of the field. Kicks and it was stopped by an Altoona defender. Harper played that a little bit. The Altoona player is number 17 going down the field. She keeps it inbounds. They're working their way down to almost to their goal box. Number 10, this O'Day. Was it O'Shea or O'Day?
Yes.
with the kick there, nice stop, nice save by the Central Mountain goalie Ford.
O'Day is 33.
Oh, I thought number 10.
That's
Ava Fry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
And I'm assuming that's the coach is Mark Fry. So if I were betting, I'd say that's his daughter.
I would take that bet. So once again, Central Mountain working their way down into their end of the field. There's a kick up towards the goal, but way wide. Picked up by the goalie inside the goal box. Or I don't know if you call that the goal box. I don't know the terminology. The goal box, I guess, would be closest, and the other one, the wider lines there, where the goalie is allowed to pick the ball up.
Just fake it, John. I've been doing it for decades.
Yeah, no. Well, you're a professional at that.
They're very methodical when they have to be. They seem to be.
Altoona?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was a kind of a odd kick there down towards the goal. The goalie lets it roll out of the back. Some substitutions here. Like 16 coming in. So it would be Kara Colvey, who is a sophomore, coming in for Central Mountain. I believe she replaced Sophia Clement.
So while they're retrieving the ball, we did little interviews, have the kids fill out what their interests were, their favorite meal, whatever, the Keystone 12s. Like 9 or 10 of the 12 in the fall, going into 7th grade, they're playing soccer.
Oh.
They're playing soccer.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not passing any kind of judgment, but that's interesting to me when you have a football program that, to be candid, is struggling and trying and playing hard. And these kids are coming up through, and at this stage of their lives, 7th grade, there is a 7th and 8th grade football team, and there aren't all that many out for that squad. So,
yeah. I don't know, changing overall. I think it is a bigger cultural. Oh, there's some contact from Leah Karstetter and the Altoona opponent there. So they're calling a penalty. So a penalty kick here for Altoona. And here's another one that the direct versus an indirect penalty kick. I'm not sure which variety this is.
Just say it's direct. Since she's gone to the goal, right? Gone to the net, I'm calling it direct.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Maybe Mike Kramer knows. Is that a direct kick? Yeah.
Oh, nice save there from Elisa Ford.
Yep.
She jumped up and got that right at the top of her ability. I think was able to keep that out. It was a nice arcing shot that trying to use a little finesse, I guess, to get that in, and wasn't able to do so. So Altoona kicked the ball out of the back of the end zone here. So the goalie ball, picking it back up.
Ford's going to be busy.
So back to I do think it's a larger trend. and I'm a football fan, also have gotten to enjoy soccer, but, I think there are more kids, I think, leaning towards soccer than what it used to be. And various reasons for that. I know some of the parents struggle with the concussion issues and things of that type of contact sports at a younger age. So I think you have seen that soccer gaining popularity, definitely more than when I was growing up. So not good or bad, it just is, and that's the way the trends are going.
Good takeaway there.
Yep, that was. Not sure who that was over there.
2-0 if you're just tuning in. Altoona 1-1 coming in, but coming off a 4-0 win over their rival Hollidaysburg. 27 minutes to go here in the first half.
So Altoona inbounding the ball here. Looks like we got some physical, getting a little physical out there.
Yeah.
You certainly don't want it to get, past what's reasonable for sports. But I will say I think that's one of the things they've kind of lacked, that physicality. So in a way, I'm happy to see it, but it needs to be controlled. So there's McGonigal with the breakaway. Altoona defender came in right at the last second. Goalkeeper came out. McGonigal actually had the ball right past where the goalkeeper was, and a defender came over and knocked it out of the back. So we will have a corner kick here. And as I was saying earlier, it's usually Leah Karstetter, and she is getting set up over there. Oh, it was a corner kick, but they didn't actually kick it the whole way in. She just kind of kicked it in right to Kendall Veltri.
Trickery.
Oh. That's a great play by Cayman Hill to keep that from being a breakaway for Altoona. Got it up over into the Central Mountain side of the field. Now it's back down in the Altoona side, out of bounds on Altoona. Quick inbound from Harper Conklin, but went right to an Altoona player. So Altoona, they pass it over to the middle. Number 28 has the ball now. Number 5, and the kick is just wide of the goal.
That was Alexander who scored their first goal.
So the McGonigal, the freshman, is coming out of the game. Also Remington Veltri coming out of the game, and I missed who went in. Alcara Colby's still in there. We got Leah Ferrara's in there, number 9.
Would that be Chad's daughter by chance?
That'd be Chad's niece.
Okay.
Yeah, her dad is Jared.
Okay. Chad has a boy coming up on Keystone Baseball, like the 10-year-old team.
Yeah.
Speaking of former Wildcat greats,
we got a breakaway. Harper and Cayman Hill are in pursuit. Number 2 has the ball. Harper caught up to the ball, tried to get it kicked out of bounds, and did so to at least stop the breakaway. So it'll be an inbound for Altoona. Number 34 gets it, kicks it over to the other side of the field. Number 33 from Altoona has the ball over into the far corner, bringing it back towards the middle, and a shot on goal was stopped. Another follow-up shot went wide of the goal.
Two nothing if you're just tuning in. Altoona with a goal, 1:06 in, and then about 4.5 minutes later, the second goal. So they're in a comfortable spot right now. Central Mountain has made a few thrusts into Lady Mountain Lion territory, and they've mixed it up with Altoona.
Jeez, there was some defensive effort there from Cayman Hill and a couple others. I couldn't get the numbers. Were able to. There was a shot on goal that just went wide. So, Central Mountain, I guess, fortunate again. But the goalie will kick it back out to the middle of the field. Couple headers. Working for possession here, fighting for the ball. Number 12. Oh, that was a hard hit there. I don't know, no penalty called, but Cayman Hill took a hard shot from number 10 from Altoona.
That was Ava Fry, the coach's daughter. Listed at 5'3". They have heights down for two of their players on the roster. We did the football game it was the boys' soccer game. On the boys' Central Mountain roster, 95% of them were all listed as 5 feet tall, so I don't think that's an accurate reflection.
No, I wouldn't think so. So Central Mountain back down into their territory. Ball went out of bounds about the 15-yard line. Altoona inbounding, taken by number 3. Out of bounds again, so another inbound from Altoona. Or no, I'm sorry, Central Mountain inbounding now. Number 4 over there inbounding. That would be Ava Mitchell, who is a junior. The team only has 3 seniors this year. So it is, we've been kind of looking at the roster. Like I said earlier, some really good freshmen come up. There was a few really good freshmen last year, and they lost quite a few seniors this year, or last year from last year's team as Altoona takes the ball down the field. But Ryan Beltry has been, really trying to build this program back to. There's a shot, another save by Ford. But really trying to establish the program, reestablish the program. In his years there, he's finally kind of has his group of girls that have come up with him as the coach. And like I said earlier, just trying to wait for that to click. And there's another shot from Altoona.
They were slow getting to it.
Yes.
Nice speed in front, but nobody there. Well, they're dominating play, but Central Mountain's mixing it up. It's not a total mismatch by any stretch.
No, not at all.
Uh-oh. Oh, great shot.
Number 6 from Altoona. That was a really nice shot.
Sylvie Boslett.
So that makes it 3-0 with just over 20 minutes left here in the first half.
Well, I don't think their 4-0 win over Hollidaysburg apparently was a fluke.
No, and we knew, we have a few of these non-league games, and it's nice to start out with them, but maybe not necessarily Altoona because they're always strong. But to have a few of those to go into their league play, which starts next week or maybe later this week, but they always run into some tough teams. In that hack.
And you mentioned that schedule. They are at Hamburg on Saturday. You going to Hamburg?
I will be in Hamburg.
You're good. Do you know where Hamburg is? It sounds like Lancaster County, maybe?
It's down in that area. Yep.
Hamburg. Too easy.
So, I think, and I can't remember the teams in that. I could pull it up, but I know they're going to have some stiff competition down there.
Is it a tournament?
Yes.
Yep.
So I think it's a 4-team tournament. So one of those, they'll get 2 games either way. But it'll be good, good competition.
They start conference play 9/8, which would be Monday at Danville.
Right. Yep.
And then Wednesday, they're back home here next Wednesday with Midwest.
Yeah,
and the conference is strong.
It is very strong, and I know, Central Columbia is the one. Every year they're putting girls in at the major Division I schools, and they're always up there in the tops in the state, and and they're not the only one. I mean, you got Midwest, you got Milton's always strong, Bloomsburg. So it's a tough road, and for a young team, I mean, they've definitely taken their lumps over the past few years. But that was always what was preached from Ryan was these are learning opportunities. You're playing against really good competition, and you grow from that. And that's what we're looking to see this year is some signs of further growth. And at some point putting it together. And I can tell, already in this game, even though they're down 3-0, it's night and day from even last year.
Yeah.
Just with their ability to keep it on, their side of the field, have some shots on goal, being physical. So, you do see the improvement.
Yeah.
Sure.
I was on sabbatical a year ago. But my recollection. Nice save
That was
by
a
the goalkeeper.
long shot there that almost got over her fingertips.
My recollection two seasons ago was that they were on their defensive third a lot more than they are here tonight. So that's a major plus.
Yeah, I do. It's been one of those patient. It's tough to be patient, especially when it's multiple years, and the girls are limited to the number of years. But Ryan has been building this program, and I mean, it's year round. It's preaching certain things, just the commitment to the sport, but to each other and to the team, and just so he's been doing a lot of these, even little things, just building that, and he had very talented and successful teams there back in the early 2000s, and so he knows what he's doing. There was a lot of years where just had some down years, and trying to reestablish that's not easy.
Yeah, when you think how good they were, I mean,
yeah,
what they made it to the state semis,
I believe,
quarters
so.
or semis.
Yeah, I know they were at one point ranked in the country there back when he was his former or his past head coaching here at Central Mountain, but and he has some of those players are assistants now, so it's been just trying to get that injected into this current group, and and it is working, and they're building, so it's nice to see, but it's also to get some of those wins too, and especially some in the conference play would be really nice.
Growing pains.
Yes.
They warded them off.
Oh, that was a tough hit there on number 9, Leah Farrar. Nothing called. Fans are getting a little rowdy. And out of the back again by Altoona.
Oh, this could be their first corner.
Sorry, that was out of the back by Central Mountain. So corner kick was a quick corner. And bounced around and picked up by the goalie.
We've got just over 15 minutes to go, and Altoona has taken advantage of their opportunities to lead here 3-0. But Central Mountain has had their opportunities.
They have. Number 14 out by herself there from Altoona, bringing it down the field. And a couple defenders. That's Leah Karstetter, number 3, with the kick out towards the middle of the field. Gets past the back line of the defenders for Altoona, who kicks it back to their own goalie, who kicks it back out to about the 30. Karstetter playing tight. She tried to get the steal from Altoona, player who fell down and was unable to get the ball away from her. But went out of bounds off of Altoona here, up on just on this side of the 50, and will be inbounded by Central Mountain.
Haley Rodriguez is the goalkeeper for the Lady Mountain Lions. She's a junior. And we hope we have some Blair County viewers on Clinton County Sports tonight. Happy to be here on a gorgeous night in Bald Eagle Township.
Eva Mitchell over on the far side, and out of bounds off of the Altoona player.
Eva with the throw in and out of bounds once again. That was off the Central Mountain player.
Excuse me. John Conklin with the call here tonight. We appreciate John sitting in.
Yeah, it's always fun to be up here in the booth. I never thought in a million years I'd be calling a soccer game, but here we are.
Hey, as my late father used to say, tell me about it. You never know. You're taking one for the team. We appreciate it.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I have to tell the story, John. And you may or may not remember this. I think I've shared it with you. But when we were doing Lock Haven All-Star Little League games, and you were 5 or 6 years old, and you were standing beside me and my late father, we were broadcasting at Hoberman Field, and you were just standing there looking up at. Do you remember that at all?
I do, yeah.
Well, that's frightening.
And I might have been a little older than 6, but I definitely was younger than 9. I know that. I wasn't in Little League age yet. But
yeah, your dad was coaching.
Yeah, my brother was playing. I do remember that. Okay. I was always fascinated with, for whatever reason, with broadcasting, and so yeah, I do remember hanging out there and getting the call to be the alternate analyst. I believe.
Yeah, right. Very
called.
Good. Very good. Yeah, that's one of my favorite stories. You know, and again, I'm amazed. I remember it. But you were so cute.
Was is the key word.
Well, hey, we'll talk to Mrs. Conklin about that.
But yeah, no, that was the good old days back in the All-Star tournament at Lock Haven down at Hoberman Field.
Yep.
And that, this tradition here of local broadcasting that you've been a part of and your father was a part of, it's definitely something that everybody appreciates.
Back to 1947.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really frightening. Just 1 year off there. Oops. But that's another story for another time. But here we are.
Altoona bringing it down the field. Tried to pass it over, kind of missed and out of the back, so it'll be a Central Mountain goalie ball.
Who was that for Central Mountain? She played that well to fend them off.
Is that number 12 there?
Yeah.
That'd be Kaylee
Coutrio.
Yep. Had to think about that last name before saying it.
Jim Coutrio, the retired state policeman, who is not, to the best of my knowledge, related to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I see Jim in the gym. And, yeah.
Well, here's number 9. That's the other Leah Farrar. An Altoona player got the ball and kicked it up the field. Now it's back down into the Central Mountain territory. Well, I guess it would be Altoona territory.
That's where Abe comes in, calls it the forward third, middle third.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
That's right. I need the terminology.
Yeah, Phil Williams.
If I get the call again, I promise I'll study up.
Well, Phil had the term nil. It's the score is Altoona 3, Central Mountain nil.
Oh,
they're playing on the pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Abe Stopper taught us all that.
Yep, some a little bit different terminology.
Yep.
That's what I remember when I went over to Ireland to see Vaughn Walker play in Dublin.
Ooh.
That's what in every one of the pubs, and the guys would say, "What are you doing here?" And we'd tell them what we were there for, and they'd say, "Just don't ruin the pitch." Because they had a rugby championship or something that was going to be played there.
Very cool. You like Penn State's chances against FIU, whoever that? What is that about?
I think. Yeah, I think they'll be all right. So that was a ball. I'm not sure who that touched last, but bounced out of bounds on the far side of the field. Looks like it will be inbounded by Altoona.
All right, we're down inside 10 minutes of the first half, 40-minute half, 3-0 Altoona. They scored a couple goals early to take a lead and kept pretty good pressure on.
Oh, no. It was a half-second hesitation there by the Central Mountain players and almost there's a shot from out about 15 that was picked up nicely by the Central Mountain goalie once again. She boots it out to about the 40 off the head of Leah Farrar. A nice pass in motion and a shot that's wide left.
Altoona doing a lot of substituting. Coming in for Central Mountain is Corley Mann.
Carly.
It is Carly. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I got Mann right.
You did. She's a sophomore. So as I said, if you look down through the roster, I mean, you see a lot of sophomores and freshmen and a very strong group there. Only 3 seniors and a handful of juniors. So we're looking for that continued improvement, and I do see some good days, better days ahead. I would be shocked if we don't with this group.
That should be another corner.
Should be.
Quiet. It gets quiet.
Yeah, it's a little.
Great setting.
We need, like the European soccer, get the music going or something. I don't know. They keep it, active.
Yeah, when Abe was coaching and had nice. Oh,
there was
too much traffic. Yeah.
Yeah, the save by the goalie, but it bounced off her hands and was just picked up immediately by one of the Altoona players in front of the goal who kicked it in. So now 4-0 Altoona.
Yikes. Really good Altoona pressure, to say the least.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of, like you said, traffic down by the goal there. It was nice she was able to get her hands on it, just couldn't grasp the ball, bounced away and was kicked in by the Altoona player.
The referee's telling the Altoona team to get back from the yellow line. That's right.
Well, Bill was telling me last week, I was talking to him, and he said I don't know if I should tell this story on here. It was his first soccer assignment, and it was at LHU. And he didn't know the yellow lines from the white lines, so he was standing out into the field of play with his camera. So
I just wanted to get, they follow the guys around now when they hit home runs. Bill probably thought, well, why not? Oh, boy. Oh, she saved it.
Wow. So that was the goalie there Ford laid out, was able to stop the ball, but then it was kept rolling and just went on the outside of the goal. So another corner kick from Altoona.
Three corners. They lead in corners 3-2. Well, that was nice.
Oh,
yeah.
Man.
Wow, they load up.
Well, they picked that ball up off the corner. I didn't catch the number on that, but were able to kick it in off the corner for another Altoona goal.
Wow. I have them with 5 goals on 9 shots and goal at goal. Wow. Yeah, they're putting on quite a clinic here.
Yes, they are.
And they load up. Once off those corners, they bring everybody. That's an experience. Well, let's see what their players are. Senior, junior, 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 junior.
A little bit of controversy here.
What happened?
Well, there was I believe they called the penalty there on the Altoona player. I thought they didn't call it, but I know there was some yelling, some disagreement, but looks like they did get the call correct. And we have Leah Kerstetter that's set up for the penalty kick here. She has a leg, big lefty.
Altoona shifting. That's interesting. Interesting setup.
Leah sets up and kick just right to the goalie.
They set that up And she split the seam, and they knew where the goalie was. I mean, apparently they've practiced that defense.
Yeah.
She took the bait. She hit it well.
Yeah.
But the only opening spot was right where the goalkeeper was.
Exactly. So fighting out in the middle of the field here. Not fighting, but fighting for the possession of the ball. There is Mann. I believe that was Carly Mann coming up to kick the ball down on the other side of the field. Altoona now has possession, bringing it up the field. Some fighting for possession there with Veltri. And, wow, another shot on goal saved by Central Mountain.
And they lost 7-3 to North Allegheny. One can only imagine how good North Allegheny is.
Yeah, you get some of those schools that they're amazing programs that they have.
But those are 4A schools. Central Mountain's a 3A.
Correct. And feet tangled up. What was the call here? I think that's against Central Mountain.
If you're just tuning in, Clinton County Sports, 2:23 to go, first half, and Altoona having their way here, 5-0.
A penalty kick here for Altoona. And she boots the ball towards the goal. Oh, man. A lot going on there down by the goal, but bounced off the goalie's hands and bounced around off a few other players, and eventually went out of bounds, thankfully, and not into the back of the goal.
Ford's been busy.
Yeah.
She'll sleep well tonight.
Yes, and I'll be anxious to see whether they do, because they have another very solid goalkeep who is a junior. His name, for some reason, is escaping me.
How about Leah Niedermeyer? No, she's a freshman. How about Michaela Patterson?
It's Cora Seiler. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. So Cora is who I was thinking you may see a little bit of action in the second half. Not sure.
1 minute remaining in half.
We did a boys game here last week. Jagger Pardo and Ned, he could have taken a nap. I mean, he was under no pressure at all. Yeah.
Does Jagger also play in the field too? Is he always goalkeeper?
He's goalkeeper, and then he punted for Central Mountain football last Friday night. And after a slow start, really picked it up pretty well.
So fighting for the ball here, and Altoona taking it down once again. And a nice pass. Oh, wow. Nice pass over. Continuing to get worked hard in goal is Ford, who jumped on top of the ball right before it crossed the line to keep it at 5-0 deficit as the first half winds down.
So it's been all Altoona. The Lady Wildcats have fought hard, but boy, Altoona putting on a pretty good offensive clinic here. Constant pressure. We have them with 18 shots on goal. That's going to finish the first half. Again, John Conklin with the call here. Bill Crowell enters the booth to get us set to thank our sponsors who allow us to be here on Clinton County Sports to send this coverage your way, and we will take a time out. Find yourself with too much stuff. Attic is filled. Basement is filled, but still too much stuff. Time for Central Storage, just off Eagle Valley Road near Mill Hall. Central Storage, your secure and convenient storage solution for individuals and businesses with a range of unit sizes available. Don't despair, store more, stress less at Central Storage along Swamp Lane at 2332 Eagle Valley Road, Mill Hall. Call them at 570-748-6365. Central Storage, ready for your stuff.
Game-winning shots, epic team moments, senior picks that actually feel like you. At Budget Artist Photo and Design Studio, we bring the energy, the style, and the creativity to every session. Sports action? We've got it. Team and individual photos? Nailed it. Senior portraits? Totally Instagram worthy. Don't just take pictures, make memories. Call 570-660-3496 today or email us at budgetartist@gmail.com. Budget Artist Photo and Design Studio, where your best moments come to life.
Hey Mid-State golfers, here's a great membership deal from Central Pennsylvania's premier public course, the Clinton Country Club. Join now for 2026 and pay only $300 down, which gives you the rest of 2025 for free. A second payment of $300 is due the 4th of December, with the remaining balance due by the 31st of March. Great golf now. Great golf in 2026 at the gorgeous Clinton Country Club, just off Route 220, Mill Hall. To learn more about the Clinton Country Club's membership special, go online at clintoncountryclub.com.
Haywood's on the Green at the Clinton Country Club is the stop for great food and fun anytime, any day, 7 days a week. From Karaoke Friday to menu specials to special events. Always a great time at Haywood's on the Green, just off Hogan Boulevard, Mill Hall. Stay up to date online at Haywood's OTG. Warm weather grime taking a toll on your vehicle? Solve that problem with a visit to Laser Wash at any of their 4 nearby locations. 8 Woodward Avenue, Dunstown, 298 Hogan Boulevard, Mill Hall, 5611 Nittany Valley Drive, Mill Hall, and 629 North Loyalsock Avenue, Montoursville. Laser Wash, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
This is Jeff Bailiff, owner of Hear the Birds Hearing Aid Center in Lock Haven. I am half the average regional price for top technology digital hearing aids. Everything about me and my practice, license, location, and nearly 100 patient reviews can be seen at hearthebirds.com, or you can call me at 570-748-5444. I would be honored to help you hear better. 570-748-5444.
Hey guys, it's Troy, and I'm here to tell you that Keystone Door Solutions in Mill Hall is a proud sponsor of Clinton County sports. Made locally in Clinton County, Keystone Door is a trusted, locally owned company where we proudly install garage doors, entry doors, siding, windows, and more. Remember, when it's Keystone, it's quality. Call us today at 570-726-7864 and schedule your free estimate. Or check us out online at KeystoneDoorsPA.com.
Need a new ride? Looking for reliable auto service? Or maybe you're in the market for a powerful Bobcat? Look no further than Miller Brothers Auto Sales. We've got a great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles, expert body and service technicians, and a full line of Bobcat equipment. As your official Bobcat dealer in Clinton County, we've got everything you need to get the job done. Visit us at 1 South Water Street in Mill Hall or call us at 844-338-5016. Miller Brothers Auto Sales, your one-stop shop for all your automotive and Bobcat needs.
Looking for a flexible, rewarding job? Susquehanna Transit is hiring. Whether you're a parent, retiree, or just need part-time work, we've got a seat for you. No CDL? No problem. We'll train you. Earn competitive pay, get safety and attendance bonuses, and make a difference by helping transport students in your community. We're hiring school bus drivers, aides, van drivers, mechanics, and support staff right now. Apply online at susquehannabus.com or visit us in Avis at 401 East Central Avenue. Call 570-753-5134 today. Susquehanna Transit, drive your future forward.
All right, John, we're back at halftime. Wildcats trailing 5-0. Not a whole lot more to say about it than that, I guess.
No,
I mean, it's been a physical game. The girls have been, stepping up a little bit in that regard.
As I talk with John Conklin, I can see Central Mountain more willing to go into the offensive end than in the last year or two, which is a good thing. It's a young team, but they're not back on their heels for 40 minutes. Right. They're taking some offensive shots, and they've had a couple shots. And again, it's a growing experience, and they are 1-1. But they're hitting a good team here in Altoona.
Right. And even this game and the Penns Valley game that they dropped 2-1 in double overtime. We have a lot of I don't want to say it's a young team. We only have 3 seniors on the team.
Yeah.
So, we have some freshmen, some sophomores playing, and I think with that, they're small and fast, and I feel like some of these teams that have taller, bigger girls in there, they kind of, muscle them around a little bit. They're out there, they're throwing some hips and, pushing and shoving a little bit. So I think, with varsity time will come, that ability to be a little bit more physical. I mean, you don't want to see it get away from you out there, but at the same time, you want to be able to, stand up to those that are out there doing that to you. So.
And I think they did that to a degree. I mean, they did. They didn't back off. They really didn't. But boy, Altoona really put on offensive pressure when they were down, as to use the Abe Stauffer term, and the Altoona's offensive third. That they'd collapse around the net in a hurry and scored a couple late goals off of that.
They get in there when that ball's in the goal. There, they definitely swarm.
It's a tough game to get good shots of. Anything happening down there that,
nope.
When we post our story?
This time of year, it's always more of a challenge. You have good daylight at the beginning of the game, and as the season wears on, it'll be dark by the time the game starts. And soccer is one of those challenging sports to shoot, and just the regard that the field is so big. So I mean, I said the one day, I don't know what I have to sacrifice to the soccer gods to get the action to come my way, but it seems like I have like the campfire smoke syndrome. Wherever I am, the ball in action is as far away from me as possible, and then I move over there and it shifts me over where I was before. So but we'll have some good photos to go along with the post-game story coverage, and something for folks to look for on Clinton County Sports.
So as nightfall sets in, does that make it more difficult to take pictures, and can the camera compensate for that?
Yeah, I mean, to a degree. I mean, you have to, you always want to shoot fast, and the faster you shoot, the more light you need. So there's, adjustments that can be made in the camera. You bump your ISO up and, things of that nature to shoot at a faster one. Now, with that comes extra noise and grain, and the pictures aren't as crisp and stuff. And when you're shooting the whole way across the field, it doesn't matter, how fast you're shooting. There's challenges involved, but obviously, there's ways to overcome them. So
that's why you make the big bucks. Yeah. So Friday will be in Williamsport. That'll be a tough one. The Millionaires, who used to be struggling not all that long ago, they haven't been struggling the last year or two, and they're off to a 2-0 start this year.
Who'd they win? They
beat
first 2 weeks?
Hazleton and Wyoming Valley West, maybe their first 2 games. They have a running back that's had a couple hundred yards last week. Central Mountain, they just try to get their offense on track. They have yet to score in 2 games, and that's tough. I mean, they played hard. You look at the schedule and you think not every team can be good, but you look at it and everybody's doing quite well so far.
I know the score doesn't really reflect it, but I've been fairly impressed with their defense this year. That last game last week, it was 21-0, but it was 3 big plays, busted coverages out there, and it just accounted for 21 points. You hate to say it, you take those 3 plays away, it's 0-0 at that point, but you play the game for those reasons. And I feel like their defense is capable, even against Mifflin County. They started with a short field a lot of times, so Mifflin County didn't have very far to go, where we had to, we would start on our 5 or 10 yard line and they would start on our 15. So, we'd have to go the whole length of the field, which is, troublesome for us a little bit, but they would, short field. So, but I do like the defense. Colt Corman, I love watching him play. He broke his single game record for tackles last week, I heard.
Well, he may do that again. Right. He does. He has to cover the whole field. There's a couple factors involved there, but the most important is he's really a good football player.
Yeah. That kid's got a motor. He just. These girls too. Like, I don't understand how it's physically possible to do that much running. I would go from the 20 to the 30 and be gassed, and down there calling for a sub. Give me the penny. I got to put it on and come out. But, yeah, these girls, they run up and down this field. Even the boys on the soccer team, like, I tried out when I was in high school for the soccer team. I think I lasted about a week before I quit, and I was like, it's too much running.
Too much running. Well, what do you think they did in the sport? Do you have a little cart or something?
It was early in my high school.
Too much running.
It was early in my high school career. I was exploring my options. I was like, maybe soccer. I went out. It was a week. I said, nope, I'm done.
You were young and naive.
Yeah, I was.
Now you're middle-aged and naive. Yeah. Too easy. Well, look who's back in the booth. We'll let John Conklin catch his breath. He was studying tape.
Yeah. Out getting some notes, talking to the coach in between.
All right, John, what do we look for in the second half?
Well, they just need to, I think, stay on with the same energy. Don't get down. That's what I'd like to see, is just them continue to play hard and with aggression.
I'll tell you what, the Ford girl it could be 10-0, and she's made some nice saves. That 5-0 score doesn't sound good, but boy, she's done a pretty good job.
Yeah, definitely. And I believe, I think that might be Cora Seiler.
In the net now?
88.
Okay.
Yep, Cora's back, and she's in goal for the second half.
It's a growing process for the Lady Cats. Here we go.
Altoona with possession, taking it down the field here to start the second half. Kicking it back to one of their defenders, getting it lined up. And kick it over to the near side of the field.
Comes the student section back in.
Yeah, the student section that all got ahead of me in line when I was at the concession stand.
I think half of them might be soccer players, and the other half know absolutely nothing about soccer, but they're here cheering the girls on, which is good to see.
That is good to see. I have noticed it seems like a really good, student support of, athletes for certain sports and supporting, other, like volleyball, and it seems like they get
I've
good
seen
turnouts.
Volleyball and girls soccer players at the boys soccer games.
Correct.
So we got some football and soccer players here at the girls soccer games. So
Yes, it is good to see that. There's a inbound. Eva Mitchell, stride for stride, and was able to get her foot in there, kick it towards the sideline. Was able to save from a
I'd like to see one of those.
Kick, but they have Altoona throwing it in.
Did you ever see those throw-ins where they do a flip over the ball and bring it over?
Well, I just was telling John earlier that Harper has that in her arsenal, but they don't let her pull it out that often. So not sure quite why, but she does a pretty good job at it.
You would think the gymnastics background would help with that.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was telling John also was, back when she was about 8, and it was a few lessons. She was trying it on her own and couldn't quite get it, and it was like one lesson basically from Yuri Savek, and she got it down and been able to do it since then and actually get much better at it.
So is the advantage of that you can throw the ball further whenever you have that momentum behind you?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She can get it quite a ways across the field when she has a good one.
Again, pressure from Altoona from the get-go, even with a 5-0 lead here.
Altoona's very good with the one-touch pass.
Yeah.
It comes right in. They just tap it right over to the next girl. And it makes it hard to catch up to that ball.
Exactly. Now, there was a few of those there in the first half where they're able to do it over here and kind of get...
just dink and dunk straight down there.
Yep, and get kind of a breakaway or a one-on-one down the field. There's Central Mountain kicks it out towards the middle of the field again. But Altoona picked it back up, and they're working in the middle of the field. Kicked it over to 32 on the near side. And take up.
Oh. See, right there was an shoved off with the arm.
And they did call that, they called that, Bill.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Good officiating.
Exactly. It's frustrating when you see it. There's certain games where it seems like the other team's getting away with it, and so it's good to see it called.
And I heard Ryan say down there on the sidelines, oh, I thought that official liked us early in the game.
As long as they're calling it, the same both ways.
That's right. Looks like a deep throw in.
Central Mountain kicks it back out of bounds, so another throw in.
Looks like a deep throw. Parliament Big Ben.
Deja vu. Working there on the side of the goal and eventually kicked it out of
back of the goal off the right side. So now we got a corner kick.
Up, I got it. I'm on it. That's their fourth.
Okay.
I
Seemed
heard
like
you.
it was more than that, but
Close
I'll
enough.
take your
Come
word
on,
for it.
John, don't
Well,
correct.
you're probably right, but I just
Well,
seemed
no,
like they've
you're
had a few.
probably right.
So at least that one wasn't successful like the other ones, but we have a penalty here, and they're pointing in the direction for Central Mountain. So I'm going to kick it out of the goal box there.
As I look down on the bench, it looks like Altoona still has their starters in. I would think at some point with a 5-0 lead, he might
I
go to
believe
his bench.
the JV, we didn't have enough for a full JV, so I'm not sure what they did, modified JV. Because we're almost there, but we don't have quite enough for a full JV.
So do you know why our girls have to wear the pink pennies on the side?
Well, it's a, I may be wrong on this too, but it's some, I guess, European soccer. It's kind of a thing that they do. And when they come into the game, they will hand the penny.
I've seen them hand it off. I just didn't, because I noticed the away teams don't do that. So I didn't know if it was a rule or if it was just the thing that they do.
That's Coach Veltri and something that he likes to do.
Like a fashion statement?
I guess. Not sure.
There we go. Let's get this long kick in there. I wonder if this is a direct or indirect kick. I learned that the one game.
Well, I was talking about that earlier too.
We may never know.
Well, so they're kicking it around there. It got jumbled up as it got into the middle, and now Altoona taking it down the field, but looks like Cayman Hill was able to catch up with it and get it out of bounds.
Aaron Nola's off to a slow start in Milwaukee. They're down 5-0 in the first with nobody out.
Oh, I forgot you were a Philly.
Yes. What?
I don't think anybody in Clinton County forgot that John was a Phillies fan.
If they have, give me their name and I'll let them know. Tomorrow's a big day. The Phillies at 4 and the Eagles at 8:20.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Heard the Cowboys were favored in that one.
7.5. The
oh, really?
Eagles. Yeah, that's a lot.
7.5 Eagles are favored.
Yeah. Yes.
I thought
that's still a lot.
Thought Bill was serious, and the Cowboys was like, "Wow, I'll take money on that one." I got to wait till Sunday night to see my team. The Bills take on the Ravens.
Oh, have you watched? And again, right now it's 5-0 here. 32 minutes.
There was another
knockdown.
Are you watching the Jerry Jones series on Netflix? Check it out. It's called The Gambler and the Cowboys.
Oh,
in last night's episode, they're all out there. Third episode, they go over the 4 Buffalo Bills Super Bowl losses. One or two of them were to the Cowboys.
I was gonna say, do I want to relive that?
Poor Jim Kelly. Anyway, you should watch. You as an NFL fan would enjoy watching.
I thought you were going to ask if I was watching the Hard Knocks, I think they call it.
No,
the HBO.
I haven't seen those.
So, well, they pick a different team each year, and this year happens to be the Bills. So
it's the Bills this year?
Yeah, they've been following them. I only watched a couple episodes, but it was pretty good.
Well, I'm no Jerry Jones fan, so they don't put him in a real good light. He's can be a little overbearing at times. Just let it go at that. And now he's paying his dues for the last 30 years.
Yeah.
But he's rich, so there's always that.
Helps soften the blow a little bit.
You're right, exactly.
Well, I sleep on a bed of money, so.
So no score here in the second half. Subs coming in
Looks like we
several.
got 2 freshmen in a 23.
Yeah, Reese Warner.
Yeah, Reese.
Lily McGonigal.
Yep, and 16 is, I think she's a sophomore. Kara Colby, yep. Oh, another player knocked down over there. I believe that might have been my kid.
Whoop.
She tumbled and popped right back
Yeah,
up.
That's the important thing.
I can always tell by the way she pops back
It
up.
led me to believe that.
Yeah.
You know, that she had done that before.
She does fall well. Like she.
Well, that counts.
She. I guess it's the getting back up part that
falls with style.
Yeah. They can fall, roll, and not miss a stride on their way back
Well,
up.
I mean, traditionally, like in the professional soccer, you see those people take a dive all the time.
Yeah, right.
So is Harper our official dive breaker?
No, usually when she goes down, she's actually. I haven't seen her take a dive. I haven't seen any of these girls take a dive.
Oh,
wow. That was close. Yeah. Corner kick over right in front of the goal, kind of glided right by.
Right over outstretched fingers and bounced right at that left corner.
Now they're going to have to bring it over to the near side.
All the way over to the other side.
How many corner kicks?
I'm thinking of approximately 6. Just inside 30 minutes to go.
Kicked in the middle. And picked up.
Nice.
By Cora Seiler. So it looks like they're spending more time down in that, the Altoona scoring side this half. And Eva Mitchell in pursuit of the ball and kicks it out of bounds.
I'd be so frustrated if I just ran as fast as I could to catch up down there and they just kick it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Like, couldn't you have done that at the beginning and then, save me the energy of running down there?
Altoona substituting liberally now. I was surprised, John Conklin, looking at the district soccer standings. State College doesn't have a girls' soccer team.
Wow, really?
Unless they,
that's
6 rankings, they weren't in them.
Oh my! That was a very nice shot from Altoona, and past the goalie for goal number.
She muscled her way right up there.
That's interesting you say that, John, about State College, because it was a few years ago when Harper was in junior high. We had always gone up and they actually would play. They had 2 different middle school teams in State College, and then the one year they had to combine them for lack of numbers.
That's interesting.
And so there's something going on there. I don't know, maybe they're playing in clubs only. I'm not sure.
I was stunned unless the coach hadn't submitted the results to the District 6, but every other team was in there. So it's 6-0, 1-0 this half.
You'd think a school the size of, State College would have enough kids to field a team
absolutely.
for, everything that they wanted.
Right, and that's why I'm wondering if it's some, a club situation where, they play, year round, but you'd think they'd want to get the school in there to play for your high school.
Right.
So
if they were to forego a year without having a team, does that make it harder to have a team the next year? I mean, as far as I don't think it, would do anything as far as PIAA is concerned. Now, if to get girls out after not having, I'm not sure. It's fine.
So Altoona taking it down. Oh, it's getting a little chippy out there.
Little hip check.
I think that girl that just went down, I think she checked about 3 people on her way down there.
Yeah. So at least the crowd is into it.
That's right.
She pinballed her way the whole way down there without a whistle, and then
she did. So with the free kick here, penalty kick, Altoona lined up about the 15-yard line on the far side of the field. And kick towards the middle, jumbled up right at the goalie. Seiler picks it up. So 25 minutes, 43 seconds left here in the game. Altoona lead 6-0.
So, Bill, we learned that John will be going to Hamburg, PA for the first time this Saturday.
Oh, yeah?
It will.
What's in Hamburg?
Well, other than a soccer tournament, I'm not sure. I believe, isn't Hamburg where the it's either Bass Pro or Cabela's big shop is, I think.
Well, I'm going to Google. I'm
tank in there, and
I think you could be right.
our tour guide over here will tell you what else you can find in Hamburg.
Maybe Berks County.
That was it. Yeah,
maybe. I'm just going to find out. Let me know if anything happens.
Well, there was a kick out, and Leah Karstetter got it down, but went out of bounds.
Those girls just lead with their shoulder every time they go into the ball.
They do. Altoona's definitely playing physical here. But yes, it'll be. I'll be spending some time down in that area of the state because I got to be down there Saturday, and then I'll be in Hershey Sunday through Tuesday for work. So I'll be. But I am going to drive up to Danville for the Monday night game.
You're good. You're a good father.
Try to.
I saw a video online. It was a kid that walked out on the monorail at Hershey.
I did see that. That's scary.
Some guy climbed up the thing and rescued him.
That was an odd video to see, just to see it.
Yeah, there's the monorail track and some kid just walking on it. All these people yelling at him.
You just wonder how he got away to be able to get up there like that. But
well, then the guy that climbed up, I'm like, how did he climb up that? He went up like Spider-Man right up the side.
Berks County, 4,270 people, thought to have been named after Hamburg, Germany, but this is likely to have been a corruption of Bad Homburg. Just Homburg. There you go.
All right. I got a little history before I had
exactly.
That doesn't answer his question of what's going on in Hamburg.
There's a Cabela's there.
Then
Wally says there's a Cabela's there.
There's a story about the Beatles in Hamburg, but I don't think that's the one in Berks County.
I can't imagine it's the same one.
So is that tournament play down there for?
It's a 4-team. That's what I was going to look up. The schools, because I can't remember.
Well, don't look at the Central Mountain website because it's not listed.
No.
Or maybe that was Max Preps. I shouldn't say that. There's no roster for soccer on either site. But Coach Veltri was kind enough to provide us with copies.
I know, talking to Kelly Work in the athletic office, the website this year is different than it was last year, and it's kind of a temporary one in between. So it'll be a different one next year for their final one. I guess the people that ran the last one got bought out by somebody, so they're kind of in a buffer year right now before the new one takes over.
It's almost probably, seems like it'd be better to. So the goalie came out, tried to get the ball, and it kind of went by her and
it right
rolled,
past me.
Rolled right into the goal for the 7th goal.
22:17 to go, 7-0, 2-0 this half. Notable people from Hamburg: Bill Beckley, narrative and conceptual artist; Jack Rao, professional baseball player; Fern Schellenberger, professional baseball player. Okay, John, that's enough.
Yeah, I was trying to find. I know we got some info on who we play. But
is that a Central Mountain tournament down there for soccer, or is it West Branch? Like a travel?
Oh no, it's a high school tournament.
High school tournament,
So,
okay.
Hamburg High School is the host, and
that's on Saturday.
Yep. So either way, they'll get 2 games. The winner of the first 2 play for the. So.
Well, hopefully Altoona's not going.
Yeah.
No, unfortunately, probably be even stiffer competition. But
hey, iron sharpens iron, though.
That's right.
If you want to get better, you got to play good teams.
Exactly. That's what I was saying earlier. As even though they're down 7-0 here, I do see improvement. I'd see, more aggressiveness and more creating opportunities for themselves, and just playing a little more physical. And so there is improvement. It's just a process, and they have once again a fairly young roster. And two of our starters from last year did not come out this year, so we're down there and relying on some freshmen and sophomores. So
did you get a boba tea while you're down at the concession
I had to
stand?
find out what the fuss was about. And there was Reese Warner tumbled down and got tangled up with an Altoona player.
The Reading Railroad Heritage Museum is on 3rd Street there. A permanent model train layout.
It's probably air conditioned in there too. You get hot sitting out there watching soccer.
Open year-round on Saturdays and Sundays. You're in.
Great. Yeah, I don't know how much time I got in between games, but I'll have to go check it out.
All right, it's 7-0. We're midway through the second half here, and Altoona, both teams now getting some people some work, which is nice for all the kids that pay their dues in the program.
That wasn't good.
I didn't touch anything. I could turn this one on. You want this on? Do you need it?
I think
no.
Maybe the bugs.
Just freaked us out a little bit. Just freaked us out a little bit. Trying to keep the bugs out.
I thought I was having a big one.
Got Coach Kramer over there running the score. He said, John, he heard you say on the pitch, and his ears perked up. He just heard the pitch.
He was confused.
He came over. So we talking baseball?
Well, they're in their offensive third, to use the stopperism. Haven't been there a whole lot the second half. I'm sure Coach Veltri has to preach patience.
Yes, definitely.
Because there was a little bit of momentum coming off the first win and holding their own in the second one. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that Penns
The
Valley
hooligans
game was
are
a
leaving.
heartbreaker.
They might have a curfew.
They have school tomorrow.
I think so. Oh, I know. I wanted to ask you, Bill. So those two things at the 50-yard line with green plates on top, what's that?
Those are cameras that the coaches and the teams use that automatically track all the players.
Really?
So they can go back in later after the game and watch game film and say, I want to see everything on number 5. And you can pull out all the plays and it follows each player.
So whose is that? Central Mountains or Altoona?
Central Mountain has one and Altoona has one.
Really?
Yep. So
well, we could get rid of Wally.
We could.
Right.
Wally's all for it. He's probably already Googling them. See how much they cost. But yeah, they're pretty snazzy outfits. They track, they'll go back and forth and track the game action and zoom in and pan.
Did the boys have that? Or did we see that?
I think so.
Oh.
You can go back and pick which player you want. It'll show you key plays of the game and all that kind of stuff and highlights from each player. So if you're, just wanted to go in and see Harper, for example, and see how, she did against, you can watch her the whole game.
The world we live in.
Yeah. I think it just saves it. I don't know if it saves it internally there, but it doesn't broadcast it out anywhere.
Right. No, yeah, it's obviously for the coaches to review game.
Uh-oh. It's a long way from when they used to kick the balls out on Church Street when the boys were playing at Rob's school. Up corner, I got it. I'm on it.
All right, another corner kick for Altoona here on the near side.
I got him with unofficially 8.
They can put that ball right in front there.
Yep.
I've noticed that's one of the things that we don't do a whole lot of when we have corner kicks.
Right.
I don't know if we don't have. I think we'd have somebody to have a leg.
Yeah, usually it would be Leah, but she did take the one that they had, but they did a little kind of.
Yeah, they do a lot of that little they line up for it and then they just do a little passing.
But I've seen her; she's able to boot it the whole way in there for sure.
Must just be a strategic play by Coach Veltri.
Right.
It looks like another corner.
Sure is.
When there's one, there's two, John.
Pretty much.
From one side to the next. Yep, there it goes. I bet you that's another corner.
What? Another one?
Nope, throw in. Never mind. I lied.
Come on, Bill. My stats.
Well, you don't take my word for it.
Yeah, I do.
Do your homework, John.
Yeah, I do.
Do your own research. Oh, corner kick.
Got it. 10 of them.
Uh-oh.
All right. I finally found the Hamburg information.
Very good. Good.
So,
I'll work that into the post-game story.
It's the
Yes.
annual Taylor N. Seitzinger Memorial Soccer
How do you
Tournament.
spell that last name?
Seitzinger, S-E-I-T-Z.
Seitzinger Tournament. Seitzinger Tournament.
And we have the 4 teams are... wait a minute. I'm looking at they have a boys and girls tournament. But in the girls tournament, we have the host Hamburg, who Central Mountain takes on in their first game.
Okay.
And the other 2 teams are Brandywine and Twin Valley.
Brandywine. Very good. Thank you. What time's the Hamburg game?
That would be 2 o'clock.
Very good.
The boys start bright and early. But yeah, no Central Mountain boys, I guess. So that's irrelevant for our purposes. But yeah, they start early in the morning, and then the girls' tournament follows at 2 o'clock.
And another goal for Altoona. But we did need to know who the Lady Wildcats are going to play. 14:04 to go.
Which we'll have to look up I'll have to do some research on Muhlenberg and Hamburg and
study some film.
Not Muhlenberg, sorry. It's Brandywine and Twin Valley and Hamburg.
Very good. Thank you. Good to know that. We'll find out how good soccer is down there now, won't we?
Well, usually you get that part of the state, it can get very serious. But I know, that's what Ryan's been trying to do is get us, some good competition, and was able to get us in this tournament this year. And so.
TTP, trust the process.
Yep. So there's Altoona breaking away again. The defender there, number 18. That's Kara Colvey again. She was able to come up and take control of the ball, get it up towards the middle of the field and stop the breakaway. And Cora Seiler from goal comes out and grabs the ball. As the clock winds down, 8-0 deficit at this point. So,
our next stream will be Friday night from Williamsport Wildcat football. The Wildcats are 0-2. The Millionaires are 2-0. 7 o'clock kickoff on Clinton County Sports.
Did you say that's in Williamsport?
Yeah. Yep. Have you hit Chick-fil-A yet when you have to go to work down there?
Just once when I didn't have, the rest of my family wasn't home, and I thought, well, I'll swing over and check out the new Chick-fil-A, and I've never seen a line of cars at a drive-thru like I saw that day. But amazingly, they were able to get them all, work them all through with their Chick-fil-A system there. They were, the people out into the, they had to redirect traffic and everything to accommodate all the vehicles. It was crazy, but I think it was the second week they were open. So.
And Maynard Street's quite the street now.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, and they have the new baseball, facility that every day I go by, it's just,
Was that
closer.
baseball or softball?
Both, I think. It's,
okay.
I think one of the fields, or maybe 2 of the fields, I'm not sure. I know Penn College, I think baseball, maybe softball, are using them, and then there's going to be some other fields that be utilized, and I guess the hope is to get some travel tournaments and things.
Yeah, meanwhile, Chestnut Grove in Castanea Township is nearing completion. Clinton County Sports one of these days will do a story on that they're about ready. There are 3 little league fields there that are nearly done, and they're putting in related the press boxes, or not the press boxes, but the dugouts, and backstops are up. It's been planted, so they're hoping to have open tournaments there.
Yep. Yeah, I know Seems
Yeah,
like
your dad, I think, was involved. May still be involved.
when he
in
was.
that.
Yeah, well, I think it started even before him. I want to say Joel Long maybe was the one that had the original concept and idea, and it's been through a lot of different people being involved, and so yeah, I think finally looks like it's coming to fruition.
I think phase one of that, it's the baseball fields. Didn't they have another phase that was down further by where the old ball fields used to be?
Yeah.
Where they were going to put a soccer field or something in down there?
Yeah.
I believe so. I know that, Woodlands Bank, we sponsored a dugout, I guess it is.
Oh, okay.
But we have our name up there on the one sign. And so, yeah, it's nice to see that. I know Robbie Gould was involved there at the beginning and to try to get, some more youth sports facilities. And they, I want to see them get used. I know there was the nice facility down in Maquahatton there that just rarely seems like it gets used, which is a shame.
We need more kids.
Yeah, true.
But that's another story. Right here, again, Central Mountain is battling hard, but Altoona came to play tonight. They led 5-0 at the half, and they haven't let up. Both teams have gotten a lot of kids into the game, which is nice for both teams. 3 more goals here in the second half for Altoona. They lead 8-0, and they've held Central Mountain to just a couple shots on goal. I don't think any here in the second half that I recall.
No, they haven't.
Yeah, the start of the game, John, first 10 minutes or so, they were making some forays. First half of the first half, they were making some forays into Altoona territory.
Yeah, they definitely were. I mean, they were working. They spent a lot of time down in that area the first half, and then there was 2 long goals, and it might have kind of deflated them a little bit. But they have been playing hard the whole game, which is all you can ask for, and to try to clean up the mistakes that led to those things happening, and just get better for next game. I'll tell you this freshman here. Oh, jeez. She is playing hard. She just went down hard there, fighting for the ball. That was
Lily McGonigal.
McGonigal, correct.
But she's up.
Oof. Yeah, she went down, just head whacked back on. Yeah,
Phillies are trailing 5-0 in the top of the third. Plenty of time.
She's going to be a good one to watch for the next few years.
Oh, I think definitely. And I'm aware of some 8th graders that also some very good players going to be coming up next year. So I think there's a pipeline there, and like you said earlier, Bill, with the West Branch program with Ryan kind of trying to coordinate all those things and have them together, teaching the same concepts. Coming up,
coaches go over there and coach teams over there too, so that definitely helps. So he has an eye on some of those girls from an early age, watching them play over there, so he knows what to expect whenever they get up there.
Now, there is a change that I know Ryan wasn't too enthused about this year with Central Mountain moving their junior high girls soccer to a spring sport.
Yes.
There's both sides of this. There's positives and negatives, and from Ryan's standpoint, he wanted to be able to have junior high, senior high together, practicing together in preseason, having them, as one team kind of. But with that change, it kind of breaks them apart. So the positive side now, though, is that they're the league that they play in as when they get to senior high. All those schools are spring for junior high girls soccer. So
that's kind of bizarre to me.
Yeah,
and it could hurt the softball program.
That's the other. Yeah, yep. There's some
very
competing.
much.
Middle school softball is also in the fall. So middle school softball will be right now.
They're both back. They're all backwards.
So you figure the girls that would play middle school soccer, the only ones that you would have to worry about would be ones, say, on a middle school track and field team, because softball is now in the fall.
Another goal there.
That was a goal.
Yeah, they
missed it. I thought it went by.
I don't know. I thought I was waiting for I don't know. I guess it wasn't a penalty, but it looked like kind of roughed the goalie up a little bit, and ball went.
I'd hurry up
faster.
and kick it while the goalie's not even in the net. You have to wait for a whistle, or can you just tee off on it?
I think you have to wait for the whistle.
She ran the whole way down to celebrate. Be like, all right, we got the ball up. Empty netter from the 50.
So this is a rough one here. And
Yeah.
But yeah, talking about the middle school soccer team. So you would have, I mean, there's probably 40-some girls on that middle school volleyball team right now. So, I mean, if they had to choose between soccer and volleyball, you'd be missing out on those. Whereas with the soccer playing in the spring, you can get some of those girls from volleyball playing over,
So,
you know.
Softball's loss is volleyball's game.
But middle school softball is playing now in the fall. So them moving to spring, they'd be able to play softball and
Oh, I see. But it would confuse me.
It would. It already has.
Well, the major issue that Central Mountain was running into when Harper was playing junior high there was we could never have any home games because we couldn't get referees, because we were always playing the teams District 6 teams, and we just couldn't get any referees to come up this way. So we were always kind of scrambling to get games, and we were always traveling. So this will kind of open up then now to be able to play against your future conference opponents and be able to have some more home games.
I wonder if the middle school teams will be able to play their games up here on the field, since it won't be in the spring.
I think
they'll be able to play
was
up
the
here
other
on this one, because I know their field back there was just behind the middle school. And
Correct.
They took the bleachers out down there, and there's, you know, so it's a practice field, but you know, for game purposes, it's not ideal.
Correct. And that was another positive. Like I said, I think there's pluses and minuses there with that, but as far as like team cohesion and trying to build that thing and keep it together, that was a big part of what Ryan was trying to do, which will take away from that.
Yeah,
but
it's nice whenever you have the younger girls and the older girls working together and learning from each other. But
two down.
Yeah, they're both holding their legs.
Kind of got tangled up.
Yeah, I think they tried to both kick it in midair and kind of hit each other.
Callie Coutrio for Central Mountain.
They're letting the clock run. Is there a mercy rule in soccer?
I do not know that, John.
Hey, Mike Kramer, is there a mercy rule?
Not that
Okay. They're playing. Thank you. I love the informality.
Even if there was, you wouldn't play through injury.
You wouldn't play through injury.
Yeah, they never stopped.
Yeah,
but at this
clock
point,
kept running through the injury.
Yeah. No one's complaining that they let the clock run. I guess
It's only supposed to stop the clock when the officials put his arms up in an X.
Thank you.
So see, he has to pay more attention than we do, I guess.
Well, we're winding this down, John Conklin, but we can't thank you enough for sitting in. We really do appreciate it. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to do it.
I remember you and Chip McCann filled in for Tom Elling and myself at the Top Hat some years ago.
We did, and if you remember, Chip and I also did a full season of bucktail football.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that. You really took one for the team that year.
We were traveling all over towns that I never knew existed, and I probably will never be back.
You wouldn't speak to me for 3 years after that.
Well, at least you didn't do the game last week for Bucktail. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
They had a game down. Who was the game against, John?
Against Renaissance Academy. No
Outside
officials.
Of Philly. Yeah, they drove like 3.5 hours. They got down there. They had no officials.
Oh, my God.
They canceled the game. They had to drive the whole way back.
Oh, my God.
So they took a forfeit.
Yeah.
Phoenixville.
Wow.
Yeah.
Listen, I would be livid if I drove 3.5 hours to find out there was no officials.
Yeah, I did not. Yeah, well, Chip and I would have found some entertainment or something if we would have been on.
Yeah,
that.
you were traveling in fast company then. Jeez.
You could have put your stripes on and just hopped out there. Said, I'll be an official. I drove down here.
Yeah, no, we actually had fun that year. It was not something I wanted to do the next year, but we had fun.
You didn't return our phone calls. Mr. Conklin's not available.
Yeah, you always got that. You have been blocked by this user.
I forgot about that. I remembered the Top Hat. You guys were good. You were great.
Well, it was challenging. I know that, trying to come up with some things to talk about. Not unlike tonight, but for a full season, it was. I know they had some numbers issues that year, but it was fun, as it always is. So I appreciate you getting a hold of me. I'll just ask Wally to give me a couple more days' notice if he needs it again.
15 minutes isn't enough.
Just so I can do some research. That's all. I just want to, got to research the other team, and
we're fine. We got it. Don't worry. All right, we're winding it down. 16 seconds to go. And again, Altoona with a really impressive performance here. And again, John, a final thank you. I know you want to beat the traffic, so we'll let you take your headset off and hit the exit and pick up your daughter, who played hard, as they all did here tonight. And that's it.
You can pull John's trick, too, and say you're going to go down and talk to the coach and get some comments, and then just magically disappear.
It's funny how that works.
Yeah.
So your final score is 9-0. We'll be back to wrap it up right after this. Here's some great news from J.J. Peters Disposal, now offering a convenient new billing system you can view online and pay online. AutoPay, easy and available now from J.J. Peters Disposal, your hometown refuse company. Visit them at 76 Pennsylvania Avenue, Mill Hall, and learn about AutoPay. Call them at 748-7957 or visit Facebook at J.J. Peters Disposal, Inc. Serving the greater Clinton County community for 4 generations, J.J. Peters Disposal. Now serving all of central Pennsylvania, BSC Mechanical, providing commercial, industrial, and healthcare HVAC, plumbing, and medical gas services, ready to serve your HVAC needs in the most reliable manner. BSC Mechanical, 2332 Eagle Valley Road, Mill Hall. Call them at 570-748-4052 or learn more online at bsc-mechanical.com.
Ready to hit the road? Susquehanna Trailways has your ticket to adventure. From New York City and Niagara Falls to fall foliage train rides, holiday light shows, and even the Radio City Christmas Spectacular. With one-day getaways, overnight escapes, baseball games, and big-time shows, there's a seat just for you. Book your next tour today at susquehannabus.com. Adventure awaits.
As the temperatures drop, trust Redmond's Complete Comfort to keep your home warm and cozy. From mechanical and electrical to HVAC, we're your one-stop shop for home comfort. We treat you like family with respect, professionalism, and a commitment to excellence. Experience the Redmond's difference, top-notch service, expert technicians, and a dedication to your satisfaction. Redmond's Complete Comfort. Your comfort, our commitment.
Celebrate Labor Day with the FlexSteel Labor Day sale going on for a limited time at Kleiny's Home Furnishings. Hurry into Kleiny's because now all FlexSteel 35% off. Save on sofas, chairs, love seats, reclining furniture, and sectionals. Lift chairs too. And don't forget FlexSteel's lifetime warranty. But this FlexSteel Labor Day sale won't last forever. Hurry into Kleiny's now and save. You can also make your special order at sale prices with delivery of your furniture before the holidays. The FlexSteel Labor Day sale going on now for a limited time at Kleiny's Home Furnishings, Route 150 between Woolwich and Avis. Free delivery. Call 570-769-7377. Online at Kleiny'sFurniture.com.
It's just like coming home to Kleiny's. It's just like coming home to Kleiny's.
So 9-0 is your final. 5 in the first half, 4 more in the second. Both teams got a lot of people into the contest. Again, Central Mountain battled hard, had some offensive thrusts in the first half, but could not convert. Meanwhile, Ajacia Alexander gave her team a 1-0 lead just a minute, 6 seconds into the first half, and then the goals came. There was another one a few minutes later, third one midway through the half, couple more in the waning moments of the half, and then 4 goals in the second half to win here 9-0 to move to 2-1-1 on the season, while Central Mountain will fall to 1-2. Again, it was a 4A team and a very good one. Next up, for Central Mountain, and thanks to John Conklin for searching out this information, they'll be at the Seitzinger Tournament in Hamburg, PA, Saturday to play the host Hamburg team. The other two teams there are Brandywine and Twin Valley. So Central Mountain will play one of those other teams at some point during Saturday. So again, the final score here is 9-0. And we will tell you that the Central Mountain Lady Wildcat Soccer right here on Clinton County Sports, presented by Susquehanna Trailways, Redmond's Complete Comfort, J.J. Peters Disposal, Budget Artist and Photo Design Studio, Miller Brothers Auto Sales, Woodlands Bang, Clinton Country Club, A Woods on the Green, Laser Wash, BSC Mechanical, Central Storage. Here are the Birds Hearing Aid Center, Patrick A. Johnson, Attorney at Law, Alexander Subaru, Keystone Door Solutions, Amy Probst, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Pizza King, Kleiny's, and these Wildcat Boosters, Davis Real Estate, Inc., Corolla Truck Garage and Alignment Center, the Service Garage, and the Fager Insurance Agency, LLC. John Lopez speaking for myself, Bill Crowell, Wally Corder, and our guest play-by-play man, John Conklin, wishing you a good evening from Malvinac Stadium. Once again, Altoona 9, Central Mountain 0, right here on Clinton County